Hey guys, it's Troy here, and this has been sitting on my desk for about 6 months. I keep looking at it and saying, someday I'm going to do something with this. Well, today is that day. Papermate by, Newell. Believe it or not, Newell Rubbermaid. You know that company? It's a huge company. And they are all over Europe. As a matter of fact, Newell owns Waterman as well as the Parker brand. But Newell brands. Rubbermaid is a Newell brand as well. So the Papermate Ninja, this was manufactured in 2017. So at first, when I first bought this, I figured it was probably a little older than that. But 2017 is not that long ago. We're only talking about within the last 6 years. So I figured, why not? I'll go ahead and pick it up. And I paid $6.39 for this particular pen, plus shipping and sales tax to get it to me. So for about 11 bucks all total. And it's not something that generally is available here in the States. This had to be imported. And so here you've got Comfort Grip and Super Glide. Stilo Plume fountain pen. We shall see if it is indeed a Super Glide in a comfortable grip. But that's what it looks like here in that carded package. Made in China, and it is a product of the European division, so it's Switzerland and Poland are on the back here for its distribution. A whole lot of foreign languages on the back. So, pretty simple, nothing special. But let's see what it does and how it acts. So let's go ahead and tear this thing open. And let's try to dig into it and let's play with it, man. So let's destroy the packaging altogether. Alright, so it comes with a cartridge. I'm going to chuck this in the trash. Don't need it. So here we are. Pretty basic pen. But, oh, there's some more trash. Take the cap off from it, and this is what it is. So it's actually, it looks bigger from the package than it really is in the hand, so it's kind of small. Papermate right there on the branding, and the design on it. You've got, let's see, a British flag. Looks like a French bulldog. Lol. So love. So various designs. And here you've got, they call a Comfort Grip. Well, it is a girthier grip than you might think. It's got a little bit of rubber here, and there's the branding that's on it right there. So it's got a nib like that. And I'm assuming that's where the section comes apart. It did come with a cartridge. Appears to be a standard international cartridge. Not sure. I will assume so. But let's go ahead and put it in. The cartridge is pierced. I'll squeeze it a little bit to try to get some ink to flow. So let's go ahead and put the barrel back on. See how well that goes. Is there anything in there? Yes, there is. A second cartridge. No wonder that barrel wasn't going to close for me. So cool, it came with 2 cartridges. It does post there. This is more of a first impressions video because it's one of those tear it apart, play with it. Oh, let's see, there's more design on the cap. Star. So let's go ahead and post that. Let's see if I got it to write yet. There we go, starting to write right there. Definitely a fine nib to it though. So this is the Papermate. The Ninja. Super Glide? Well, for a student pen, obviously a children's pen. Fresh out of the carded package. I mean, you saw it here, folks. Straight from the beginning to right now. Believe it or not, that nib has some flex to it. I didn't think it was going to. I thought it was going to be a lot more rigid than that. But this is just the cartridge that it came with. I mean, for an El Cheapo pen, for a total of $6, $6.39 US plus shipping and tax. Let's see, it does snap, so it takes a good little bit to get that snap going. So let's see how hard it is to pull off. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little actually easier to pull off than it was to put it back on. So that's a good hard pull, but it's actually a little easier to pull off than it is to pull on. You got that black plastic clip that kind of is on that thing. And that clip actually comes down further than the base of the cap itself, so it extends over the section of that barrel. That is all rubber right here. That pink ring right there, that is rubber. This is all sleek plastic right here. So there's not a whole lot of grip to that if you were looking for a comfort grip. So I can't really call that a comfort grip. And this right here is on the bottom. So I don't know if that's meant to be where it sits right here. If you're doing the typical triangular grip, it sits on the middle finger like that. So you do have a little bit of padding there from that rubber, but I don't know. I don't know if I call it a comfort grip, so maybe that's a little bit of puffery there. But if I was looking for a fairly inexpensive pen that kind of looked kind of neat by Papermate, yeah, this might cut it. I mean, this is one of those you can throw into a book bag, you can throw into your pocket, maybe even a pocket, front pocket, shirt pocket kind of thing. It's not something I would necessarily want to carry around with me all the time, especially being a full-grown man. But I just thought it was a curiosity, which is why I picked it up and bought it. Papermate always has those little hearts on their products. I mean, Papermate products have been around since I was a little kid, so the brand name is nothing new, which is one of the reasons why I figured, all right, I'll give it a try. I don't really recall trying much of Papermate stuff in the fountain pen realm, but I have had gel pens and other kinds of pens by Papermate over the years, so I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. But when I saw this one on sale for like $6, I figured, all right, I'll give it a try. So this is one of those I'm probably not going to keep. I'm probably going to just give this to somebody. So this will probably become a good giveaway pen for somebody out there. Don't know whom yet, but somebody might find it pretty cool and comment on my use of it and probably end up with it being gifted into their hands. So you can still find stuff like this online if you just look for it. I think I picked this one off from Etsy. Somebody had this on Etsy.com, and I just happened to be surfing on Etsy, and it came up as a suggestion or in a search for fountain pens, something like that. So, but it was just one of those cool little things. Definitely a fine nib. Not the smoothest in the world. I didn't expect it to be. I actually expected, even though it said there was Super Glide, I expected I was going to have to do some smoothing on this nib to make it acceptable to me because it's a Papermate. I didn't expect a lot out of it. But, I don't think I would do any smoothing. That to me was acceptable enough that I would just leave it just as is and just use it as it is. So, there you go. You can always find little things like this online, little amusements, things like this. Actually, I kind of like the idea of just finding the curiosities, picking them up for a few bucks here, a few dollars there, just to experience and have the fun of it.